When organized labor loses something, you can be pretty sure that everybody else already lost it. For example, a plant that I come out of at LTV, they take things away from the salaried workers who are not organized, and then we know that they're coming after us. And the salaried workers lost their pensions a long, long time ago. They lost their health care a long, long time ago.
LTV.
And LTV, it's now called Triumph Aerostructures. It's been sold 6 times, I think, since it was LTV. But people still call it the old LTV plant. Every time we get new bosses, you know, they take another run at us, try to take more away from us. Yeah, we've been losing since 1980. We've generally been losing since 1980. Yes, sir?
Do you feel like this thing in Wisconsin was a contest between good old grassroots campaigning and big money?
Yes.
They outspent us by a factor of 8.
Wow.
So yes, I do think it was old-time campaigning versus big money. And frankly, big money has been winning all the time. And we're in the state of Texas. How did Perry get elected last time? He didn't even appear. He didn't even do interviews. Look what happened to him when he finally did appear. He ran for national office and they made him debate, you know. He showed what an idiot he is. But, you know, he didn't even appear in the campaign. He just bought television time. And he got re-elected governor of Texas. So, big money talks. This is the subject of a whole nother night.
Yeah.
But in the short version is this. In 1947, when the Taft-Hartley law was passed, it was an anti-union law, passed by a Republican Congress over the veto of a Democratic president. When that law was passed, a tremendous split took place in the American labor movement. All of the progressives, which are largely communists and socialists, were driven out. They were told they couldn't even hold office, they couldn't even be union members. And that right-wing faction immediately made all kinds of deals that seemed like progress. For example, they started negotiating pensions in the contracts, but they quit fighting for better Social Security. They started negotiating for health care in their union contracts so that their members would get health care and to hell with everybody else. And they gave up on national health care, which was being won all over the rest of the industrialized world. Truman was for it. They were this close, but they gave it up. They took health care in their union contracts instead. And as a result of that, a schism developed between the organized workers and the rest of the working class. It wasn't very noticeable. Nobody really paid much attention to it until 1980. What happened in 1980? The far-right ruling class, the richest people, got together on their program. They figured out what their program was going to be. And they hired a spokesperson, a very good spokesperson, a movie star, to come and present that program. And they carried out that program, and they have been carrying it out ever since, and still are carrying it out. So, until 1995, from 1947 to 1995, labor didn't get any help from anybody, didn't want it, and didn't mind when they didn't get it. In 1995, the AFL-CIO was overthrown. The people that took charge came from the old CIO, and they were qualitatively different and better. So today, when Parks leads a big, or George leads a big occupation activity, we get some labor support. Things are looking up in the labor movement, and they have been since 1995. But it would be hard to say that since 1947 that we've won very much. We won OSHA and we won Medicare. Those are big ones. And the EPA under Nixon. We got some support under Nixon for the EPA. But mostly, generally speaking, we've lost. And our membership shows it. We peaked in 1957 with 35% of the workforce organized. Saying even in Sweden, austerity is hitting everybody everywhere in a worldwide crisis of capitalism that's going to get worse and worse until working people get together and do something about it.